Hey friends, welcome back to another children's sermon. My name is Becca. For those of you who are new here, I'm glad you're here. And for those of you who are returning, it is good to be with you again. Okay, so today's children's sermon comes from the book of Mark. So it's from the gospel. So remember, the gospels are in the New Testament. So it's Matthew, Mark. So the second gospel in the New Testament, and it comes from the 3rd chapter. So if you want to read the gospel, that is Mark 3:20 through 35. And in that story, it talks about Jesus and Jesus's family. And what does Jesus's family do? And so I thought today we'd read a story called This is the Church and talk about how we are a part of God's family. And what does that mean? So this is the church. There's a little rhyme that children say, a song they sing sometimes when they play. This rhyme is about God's family. To do it, just move your hands like me. Here's the church. Here's the steeple. Open the doors and see all the people. What a great rhyme! Isn't it neat? But wait, this story is not yet complete. There's more to the church than just those 2 lines. To learn about God's family, let's add to this rhyme. Some churches are so big and wide, 10,000 people can fit inside. Other churches are really quite small. They fit just a few people, and that's all. Some people have church right where they are, right in their houses. That's not very far. Not all churches have roofs and floors. Some don't have steeples. Some don't have doors. Some people have church under the stars. And God comes and meets them right where they are. And in some places where it's not safe to be found, some people even have church underground. And church isn't something that stands still, you know. The church follows God's people wherever they go. The church moves in buses, planes, and cars. To share God's love, the church has gone far. The church works among the sick, hungry, and poor, with people in need wherever they are. It's gone to cities, it's gone to towns, to school, and to work. The church gets around. But how does this work? How can this be? Can the church really move like you and me? That's the secret. It certainly can. Church moves through your feet and it works through your hands. The people are the church, don't you see? Church is a word for God's family. Because Jesus said, where there are 2 or 3 who gather in my name, that's where I'll be. So let's go back to the old rhyme now. Get your hands ready. We'll show you how. Here is a building. It may have a steeple, but where is the church? The church is the people. On this day, the church welcomes you. You're a part of God's people, and you are the church too. What a good story. I love this book because it talks about we are the church. And because we are a part of God's family and we are God's people, we get to love other people. You know how the book talks about how the church has traveled far to show God's love? I love that we get to show God's love wherever we go, whether we travel far or we go next door to our neighbor's house or we just go to the grocery store. I love that no matter where we are, God is with us and we get to show God's love. And so because we are a part of God's family, because God loves us so much, and it's really amazing that we want to share that with other people too. All right, friends, that's our story for today. Till next time. See ya.